Hello everyone and welcome. We are here in Togoris MTG playing Legacy. Today we have a deck that is from Basilak. He has been subscribed for a multiple of 9 months to this channel. So every time you get there, you choose a deck to play on stream. In this case, he chose to play Moon Stompy. This is more or less the classic Moon Stompy. I don't like the 4 fours in the main deck. But for the rest, the deck is solid, and we're just going to run a league with it and see what happens. For the sideboard, we have 3 Fiery Confluences and Null Rods. There's a lot of forts, so having a lot of Graveyard Hate is nice. So let's try it. So round 1 against no props. We have a hand that has 2 lands and not much more. I'm gonna mull this. Okay, this hand now is a turn 1 Magus of the Moon, which I think it's fine. We're on the play. This Magus called Get There. I'm gonna bottom the Mogs and pray that they don't have Foss. Legacy players always have opponent multi 5. Chromox, Imprint Fury, Ancient Tomb, Magus of the Moon. I close my ace and pry. Okay, this resolve. And now let's see what my opponent is playing. Bloodstained Mire, so that tends to be Reanimator. I'm gonna pass. If I draw one more land, I'm going to play the Simian, but not yet. More Bloodstained Mire, Sundering Eruption. Yeah. So Monkey gets cast, doubles the clock. We don't know what we are playing against, so probably blue, black Reanimator, Fable. Attack. This Fable now changes the clock by a ton. This is a 2-turn clock now. They're playing blue-black Reanimator. They still have a chance. I'm gonna discard both cards. Any order. Attack for 6. Play Lantern. Lantern eats. And now I play Chalice for 1. That's the main way they could go out of this. Yeah, your turn. So looking at their results, I like to play Storm decks in Legacy. I'm gonna board like the history and hope to get there. Take out the Furies. Do we have 2 Magus for Blood Moons? 1 Pyrogoyf, I guess. Let's see if we get there this way. This hand doesn't do much. Small City of Traitors goes. So we can Chalice and Blood Moon. Put the Delta. Lotus Petal, LED, and Tom. So this is going to be Echo of Aeons. Oh, Griselbrand. So this is something like Tin Fence. Is this Arena Power Cube? No, this is Legacy. This is Umburial Rights on Griselbrand turn 1. Okay, they used all their hands to reanimate something. Okay, so they're playing some kind of Reanimator deck. Yeah, that's what happens when you win the game 1 so fast that sometimes you don't get to see. I'm gonna board out 2 Blood Moons, and that's it. Chalice for 0 is nice, Chalice for 1 is nice. Norrod, Fairy, this one doesn't do much. So I can cast Flute on 1, so Soulguide Lantern on 1, and then have City of Traitors, and maybe Magus. Magus doesn't seem so good from turn 2. They could try to go into a Doomsday Pivot. This happens a lot. Soulguide Lantern, yeah, put the Delta. Also, Lotus Petal, and we try. This is Dark Ritual, yeah. Show and Tell. So this is. We are fluting or we are fabling? Show and tell. So this can be One Ring. They have Griselbrand. One Ring is not great. They have Atraxa. One Ring is great. I'm gonna put in Flute and name Griselbrand. Okay, we hit. And now we just have to beat a 7/7 lifelinker. That's not a problem. Or yes, Mountain. So they have a 3-turn clock. They have no way to beat Gristle Daddy apart from just going big. Bomba is a way. Draw. Here, take mana. Probably get a Mox to print Fable. Just to have more mana for the rest of the game. They did a turn 1 Frontal. Maybe I could have got Boots. Land. One Ring. One Ring resolves. I draw a card. Bomba. And they attack for 5. So next turn I can play Bomba. Maybe we beat our turn 1 Griselbrand. Entomb, yeah, or some nonsense. Ecofails, Reanimate, yeah. Oof. I'm on the edge of my seat. I lose 1 life. Blood Moon, Mox. So I'm going to play Bomba, Chromox with Blood Moon, and Hairs or Nullrot. I'll play Nullrot. I get Nullrot is better, so if they... No, Hairs is better. So now I can attack with both. They could block. It's not really worth. So here they're at 12. I want to throw something big at them. If I throw Ring, next turn they attack. Gonna throw Hairs. I go to 8. Now they attack, I got to 5. I'm going to 3. And if I draw another Bomba, I win. I could try to attack without being able to draw cards. Land gets played. Attack. I think that's smart, trying to win a race. But this can end right or wrong. I go to 3. Loot. Okay. A lot of cards wins. A lot of cards also doesn't win. Okay. 6, 7, 8, 14. Okay. So here I gonna play first Flute. I name Shallow Grave, and then attack with both 7, 8, 9. Oh, 9, 6, 6. Throw Ring. Win the game. Got there. Beating turn 1 Griselbrand. yeah. Flute was a card. Yeah, turn 1 Griselbrand. If they would have played Atraxa, it would have been a game. Game 2 against Kabukimag X. Gruul Initiative. This hand is not good against Gruul Initiative. I'm gonna maul. This plays Bomb on turn 1, which is not that bad. I'm gonna put down an Ancient Tomb. If they're playing Gruul Initiative, they could have Fury, but whatever. Fury is a good card in this matchup. They also have 2 Furies, Ancient Tomb, and Lotus Petal. The classic tap Ancient Tomb, play Lotus Petal, another Lotus Petal, and the Ring. Okay. Ring is a card, and they should be playing a lot of zeros like Petal and Mox. So Chalice on 0 gets rid of some of their zeros, so they cannot accelerate. Turn 1 Ring is not great. Mountain and Fury. Yeah, that's fine. Magus of the Moon. Yeah, play this and Fable. Go Ring. Here next turn I can play a Pyrogoyf, which probably is gonna end up being lethal. That's Bomba. Chalice gets countered. They wanted to throw the Chalice at my token. Okay, now I have a free Pyrogoyf. They throw my Ring. Rings get thrown away. I'm gonna discard Blood Moon, but not Pyrogoyf. Through replacement Blood Moon. Pyrogoyf kills Bomba and pass the turn. 11 with 2 Ancient Tombs, so they need to kill me this turn. But if I untap, I can search for Boots, equip Boots on the Fable token, and have double Pyrogoyf, even if they Ring. Ring, yes, that's exactly what I said. Lotus Petal gets countered. My opponent is Chalice player that doesn't. So here I could take mana, Blood Moon them. I don't want to Blood Moon them. Here I get Boots on Fable, and go. Now they lose some life because of Ring. Yeah, and Tiki copying pair Pyrogoyf wins the game. So Magus of the Moon is very bad here. We're on the draw, so on the plate you can think about Chalice, but not on the draw. Shadow Spear, Flute, Pithing Needle. Yeah, Blood Moon is also not great. I'm gonna board in No Rods because it's another answer to a Ring. And let's go. Yeah, I have Bomba. I have a fast card. Oh, I could have cut Soul Guideland. Cavern of Souls, yes. Chromox. What is this? Simian Fable. Yeah. So I guess I Mountain into the 1 Ring. Then I will be able to follow up with Flute on the no spells to get cast. Fiery Confluence. This can be nice. I just play land, pass. Maybe I need to play this on Undermountain Adventurer. I drew my 2 basics, which is very bad. The green one. The red one can be killed by Fire Confluence. Undermountain Adventurer. Okay. I get a treasure. Magus of the Moon. Yeah. I don't care much about that. Bomb attacks. Shoots Fable. They could have another rank yet, but I don't care. Chromox was Simeon, and this is a ring. That's a Fury. Okay. Okay, that means I'm going to do 3 damage to everything. 1 damage to each creature. Kill all your cards. Now sad, my Saga doesn't make any more mana, but whatever. But now it makes constructs, so I'm fine with it. Constructs are better than Fable. Oh, yeah, I'm on the Saga plan because this doesn't make mana. I said it, but I forgot. Okay. Fast win against Initiative. On my Metafile profile, you will find all my competitive Magic the Gathering content. You will get deck and sideboard guides, articles with ideas and analysis, and even the decks I will be playing in my next big tournament. I offer one-to-one coaching sessions to help take your game to the next level. Following is completely free, so hit the subscribe button and keep up with everything I post on metafy.gg. So for everyone interested, you just saw Metafy, but I have a huge guide about Moon Stompy on Metafy. People say that the deck is bad, but it's one of my front runners for Eternal Weekend. I think the deck is very good. Everyone undervalues it, and I think they are completely wrong. So yeah, just go to Metafy, and okay, we're playing here against my friend VCF, who he says it's playing Delver. This hand doesn't do much against Delver. This hand does in fact do things against Delver. Fury. Probably Saga Ape is the better call. I'm gonna play Saga Ape. Don't want to lose my land to stuff. Foss. You lose 1 card. Why are we back to 4 Moon to Magus? I copied the list. So the list was sent to me by Basilac, who chose to play this. So I think it's whatever. Both amounts of lands and spells are okay. So here I get a construct. I'm gonna get a second construct. I don't know if they have some. Okay, that means Murktide, but that's going to be some kind small. So Bolt. I'm gonna Soulguide Lantern, the Ponder. Gonna play Chromox. They could Daze or Force this. I don't care much. The Daze. They Brainstorm. I'm going to attack. 15. They need 1 more card to Murktide. Yeah, the Ponder there was very okay. Attack. I could play Ring. Exile each opponent's graveyard. Now they have to go back to square one. They can destroy my land. I don't care. Cutter. Yeah, this makes a 2/2. Yeah. Darcy. You probably attack and then I'm gonna attack first. And then play Ring. Okay, sure. I pay 3 life. Ring. There's a source. They could have Force, but so they have Murktide and I have Ring. 2 4/4s. Ponder gets countered. I have 2 lethal attackers. So that's Strand. 1 Wasteland me. Yeah. Okay, we're playing against Cory Steelcutter, Delver. So those are cards I like. Magus of the Moon is for sure a bad one. I don't like Lava Spur Boots. I don't like Blood Moon against the blue-red deck. And this is gonna be it. Keep first, keep Pyrogoyfs. This hand doesn't do anything. This hand has a Fable. Why did I should have put down the... So Darcy. I draw a red card. A land. So this plays around days, so they have to actual factual Force. It's still not great. Okay, Force it is. I have 4 mana, have to dodge some cards, but yeah, Wasteland. Darcy's a 1/1. No reason to play anything out. They could Meltdown me to death, so I'm just gonna wait it out. They bolt me. I don't like that bolt that much. Maybe they're missing lands. They want to hit Delirium, but okay. They are heating. Still not Delirium. Still missing 2 types. Delver. Fire Confluence would be a great card. Simian Spirit Guide. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna cast a Simian Spirit Guide. Delver flips with days, so they have days and... Okay, this means I could be able to raise... Shadow Spear. Still no Delirium. So, what is their last card? Ponder. Oof, Ponder is strong here. Ponder is very, very strong. This could find anything to kill me. They have a spell in hand. What's their spell they have? They could have a Murktide. Okay, so here I have to play Pyrogoyf, kill Delver. This means that their Dragon Ray Channeler will be flying, but I can draw some Graveyard Hate, another Delver, Hydroblast, Preordain. Yeah. So if I draw Here's or any card like that, I'm good. Still at 3-turn clock, so I have 2 draws. I can draw 2 on top, 0 on bottom. Okay, so it's a Foss while holding Murktide. Chalice. Just place around board, Wasteland, and they are forced to attack. And I have Lethal, Brazen Borrower, no Bolt, no Hydroblast. I don't know, 8, 7, Borrower. Yeah, I think they only had Borrower as an out. There was no way to make my card bigger. They had Sorcery. Okay, wow. That was close. Artifact, Enchantment. That was close. That was very close. They drew the land and had Brazen Borrower. This was very, very, very close. Could have drawn Fury. Could have drawn Graveyard Tate. Okay, I like this hand. I can Needle Wasteland. Wasteland. Preordain, yes. Soul Guide. Sell Preordain. And Chalice for 1. Pickle Days. They're forcing. That's fine. So no days yet. Pyrogoyf or Ring next turn. They should not have Force of Negation. Preordain, yeah. Because if they had Force of Negation, they would have cast Force of Negation. So they can have another Force of Will. They put 1 top, 1 bottom. So, what do I want to do here? Probably just smash a Pyrogoyf. That's a clock. I think getting a clock is relevant. I could have a Murktide. I can Murk now. Okay, that's a 6/6. Yeah, we are racing. And that shrunk my Goyf. Okay, Ring. So this is still a 3-turn clock. 4-turn clock. Delver, yeah. Here's gonna draw a card with this. Another Here's. If they daze this, I'm fine. Attack. Thunder. I think I'm very dead. I should have probably cracked Lantern earlier. The problem is that if they need to have a normal land and not a fetch land. 9, go to 2. Yeah, this matchup is always quite close. Easy peasy. Maybe where I casted Pyrogoyf, I could have casted Ring. Still think it's wrong. And getting the beat is better. Maybe I should have cracked Soul Guide earlier. But it was so... they need to have a Volcanic instead of fetch land. And it also shrinks my Pyrogoyf, so that makes that they can bolt it. So round 3 against Pablo Tijerino. He says they're playing Ocelot Pride, the Mardu, Bowmasters, Sword, Foxy, Static Prison, 2 March of the Otherworldly Light, 4 Voice of Victory. Our opponents need some time to come here. Yeah, we have some... We have no turn 1 play, but if they're playing the deck we expect them to play, this is also nice. This goes slow. Silent Clearing and Foxys. Yeah, sure. That's a weak hand, the Silent Clearing Foxys hand. They could have Plateau or Plains or Mountain or... I don't know. They have 1 Plains. Okay, this is a nice draw. We drew Tomb and... Fabling on turn 1 is always welcome. If you have Magic Online Premium and draw Ancient Tomb like a champ, life is easier. Oh, Master, yeah, sure. Exile Simian Spirit Guide, Hardcast Fury, turn 2 Hardcast Fury. That's something. Swing. Now they will have to deal with my Furies and then with the Fable that gets flipped. Plateau, Ocelot Pride, and what is this? Voice of Victory. Okay, I guess. They know about this Fury. They're dead. They have no Flages. They have Fortherlingus, Meltdown, Pyroblast, Void Mirror, Stony Silence. Yeah. Shadow Spear, Soul Guide Lantern is a no-go. The removal is white. It's not that bad. That was poor boots. Pithy Needle. We have a lot of Johnnies. But Pithy Needle for a Johnny is not that bad. I'm gonna cut the Magus. And then what other? I'm probably 1 Blood Moon. 3 Blood Moons just to have it there if I need them. But not our main plan. Yeah. It seems these. Left turn 1 Chalice. Bomba. Fable. Not an amazing hand, but a hand that you have to keep. Caracas. Also Pride, yeah. Yeah, I guess turn 1 Fable is good enough. They will have to sword the token, probably, to be able to attack. And if they play Bowmaster Ocelot, yeah. Oh, no lands. What do I want to kill? Ring. Here I called Fable, I called Bomba, I called Keep Up. And just play Fables. Fable into Chalice. Let them get some triggers of the cats, but then that seems pretty not sure on this. I'm gonna play Chalice on 1 and pass. So I have a blocker and they need to draw a land. That was expected. Now I play a second Fable. I cannot attack with the Shaman because they have 2 First Strikers. And then I will be able to discard Shadow Spear and Chalice. Yeah, they're still holding. That's fine. If I draw a land, I should have kept the city and not the Shadow Spear. Also depends on what you draw, like always. I draw a land, you discard Shadow Spear and Chalice from Mox. This gets Fable. And I play Bomba. Now I can swing with everything. I will yield to this. This kills a token, a cat. And next turn I have more than lethal. Remember that the Kiki Tiki Broad Set Bombardier combo deals 14 exactly, but this is gonna be much more than 14. 3-1 and last round. Yeah, we lost to Blue-Red Delver. Blue-Red Delver is one of the bad matchups. The deck is decent against Blue-Black and against Blue-Black Reanimator, but not against the Blue-Red Delver. Mostly because Blood Moon doesn't do that much. They have Cory Steelcutter, which goes wide. They have Balls, and those are better than Fatal Push. For example, against the Blue-Black Tempo deck, Ulysses here does so much. Okay, last round against Tom Jab. MTGO Grinder, we are on the play. And might be on Cephalid Breakfast. So I'm just going to play a turn 1 Chalice for 1. If they force, I just follow with Saga plus Lantern. Memory's Journey. This could be Nomads Encore, Shuko, Ponder. Brainstorm, Tamiya, Shuko. Okay. Saga and Lantern. Also will. We have to play around. Nadu getting there somewhere. Yeah. So Soul Guide Lantern. They got Prismatic ending my Soul Guides. So I'm afraid of the Nadu kill, but not a lot about the other. Brainstorm. I'm gonna play Saga and try to get them with Magus. I don't know. If they have a Foss, they have a Foss. But okay. So now that our Magus resolved, and we have Soul Guide Lantern and the Infinite Saga combo, they need to find exactly planes. Maybe Tamiyo. Cephalid, yeah. But it doesn't do anything against Soul Guide Lantern. But they are planning towards red, colorless, Fable. Yeah, if they have planes plus Prismatic Ending, then whatever. They cannot target the Illusionist with anything. Okay. My opponent conceded. So this is always a hard matchup. Okay, so Magus Blood Moons. I don't like Lavaspur Boots. Furies, okay. Pyroglyph is not great. The One Ring, they tend to Pithy Needle my rings quite hard. Gonna not side in the Fairies because they tend to board out the Cephalids. So, okay. Here we have a nice Flute into Blood Moon hand. I call Blood Moon turn 1, but I'm going to wait. The Brainstorm responds to my Flute. They fetch probably for Plains. Force of Will. Maybe they have Plains in hand. I don't know. They could have Force of Negation, but they have Force of Negation, they have Force of Negation. This is what it is. They have 4 Force of Wills and 2 Force of Negations, so I guess you take your 66 chance. Okay, Blood Moon resolves, and Plains, and Serenity. Serenity is bad for me. Okay. They have one off Serenity usually. And the last list they didn't have even one. So okay, Serenity and the slow rolled planes will maybe get us. Yeah, Serenity. Okay, yeah. Good card Serenity. Good card Serenity. Good thing is that my Pyroglyph now it's giant. Saga, yeah. I need to play another Blood Moon here to not get overwhelmed by the Saga. They could force this. They brainstorm again. They can force this, but whatever. Triple brainstorm already. So Saga not picking up. I guess they have a consign. Cephalid and cast on planes. They can search for a basic, but they don't have. And now I'm going to play Soul Guide on Serenity. Okay, now I think they have one Hydroblast remaining. Maybe they cut Hydroblast for Serenity. Pack for one, yes, sure. I play a Mountain, Pyroglyph. I'm gonna destroy Cephalid just to make sure they don't do any weird things. This also grows my Pyroglyph. No forces, no daces, no anything. I don't know how they win. They need to start having Hydroblast. Yeah, Tommy is also an option, but without planes, this is gonna be difficult. They also don't have fetch lands to Hydroblast. Hydroblast, yeah. Blue Elemental Blast, same card. Now they can Nadu me. Yeah, they need to have the Blue Elemental Blast. Nadu, yeah. So I'm going to draw a card. Play Bomba. That's 8. I can get them a trigger. I guess I have to. But I think first I'm gonna play the One Ring. Draw a card. Kill Nadu. The Cephalid Illusionist got revealed. So, okay. They are one card away from the Cephalid combo. The next turn I'm dead. But, yeah, they have the Hydroblast and the Serenity. Them having the Serenity was huge. Pith and Needle on Bomba, I guess. On Fairy Macap, so that's an option. Yeah. So now they have the combo. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna let them do their stuff so that we see what they have in the deck. Keep targeting. They resolved a lot of cards, so maybe they have no Dread Return or okay, one Narcomoeba. So they need to hit to not have Tassa's Oracle and Dread Return in hand. Narcomoeba, yes. Dread Return. So Tassa's Oracle is missing. Tassa's Oracle. Okay, that's fine. I feel that they did have everything, but also everything resolved. So no aces. I'm gonna cut a ring. Ring is not a great card against them. That Serenity called me pretty hard. Serenity and Hydroblast. Like they had 2 outs to my Blood Moon. No red man on turn 1. Okay. I'm gonna play this tapped and pass. Planes, nomads. Yeah, sure. Chalice is not that great. Really, I need to hold the flute. Attack for 1. Take it. Nomads Encore. Island. Brainstorm. Nomads Encore. Blood Moon. Comes down. Boss. I think I'm very dead. Now they will Nadu me. And then they have to get rid of... Okay, attack. Make token. I'm gonna choose Nomads. Encore again. This is a 3-3. Play Fable. And pass. So this plays around a prismatic ending on my flute. Paired attacks. Yeah. Narcomoeba. Discard those 2. Play Chalice for 1. 1 card remaining. Maybe I should have had with the Goblin, because this makes me a treasure. And 2 treasures is a Fairy Macab. 10. Land. This is to be able to hardcast Force. Saga. We want to play Saga. I guess no. This. Yeah, Force of Will. They attack me to 2. Does my opponent has Force of Will? That's a big question here. Simian Spirit Guide. They have to block. Black. Cast Fairy Macab. I have 4 cards in hand, and yeah, this read is crazy. Like they force the Fairy, while me having any other card in hand that does something makes me win the game. Why are they not attacking? Because I need to block this. So the difference between attacking with the construct earlier is that if they attack me more, I die to like they attack with everything, and just getting 1 damage means that the Narcomoeba ends up killing me. And now I could copy the Fairy, and okay, I guess I lose because I didn't draw anything in 10 million turns. Could have played the Fairy Macabre 1 turn earlier, but yeah, sad. Okay, 3-2 with the Moon Stompy deck. Fury still being a medium card. I like playing Disruptor Flute in the main deck lately, but that's on Legends and Tears. Like, Flute is not that. Also, Fury is not that great. So, okay, thanks Vasilak for the deck, and that's gonna be it for today.